on? How are we all doing today? Finally, I'm back after a little break of mine. How are we all doing today? Ah, what a nice day in New England here. Nice and sunny. A little breezy, but I can't complain. Come on now. My hand's that cold it doesn't wanna. Thank you. So I'm live again. About time. Today is the last day of winter, at least in the northern hemisphere. Yay! So I give it a little bit of time to elapse. See if I can just zoom this in a little bit so you can see all of it. That's good enough right there. I give it a moment. So there's like a 10-second delay between when someone sends me a message through YouTube to show up on my streaming software, so that's good to know. So if I were to not pay attention to my live stream on my phone, I can actually glimpse there. If I see something pop up, then I can look down here. Okay, good. There's people what would show up on my screen by doing that. I have no idea, but we'll find out in a moment. Blue, face blue smiling, okay. Yeah, okay, I can see that. So how are we all doing today? Happy Monday, happy beginning of the week. Monday is a beautiful day of the week, in my opinion. Monday is a beautiful day of the week. If anyone says that Monday isn't, I don't know what's with you, but Monday means the start of a brand new week. You let the old week behind. Set your tone of the week by staying positive, being productive. Monday is a great day. When you work full-time like I do, every single day is the same. You get days off whenever they decide to give you days off, and yeah, that's how it works basically. I'm just waiting for people to say hello on chat, or, you know. Seems like there's 3 people on the live stream already, so I might as well just start, right? So, welcome to my live stream. I'm meteorologist Randy. Those are my sources that I like to cite. Weather.cod.edu and tropical tidbits are 2 of my main websites I like to use. There's my disclaimer, because YouTube is just for fun and informational purposes only. If you want, official information from the weather, places like weather.gov is a way to go to get official information. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. It's not quite 10 years because it's not April of 2014 yet, but I rounded off to about 10 years. Who knows when I actually really started doing weather content, but the only vivid, memory I have is from April 2014 when I started doing a blogging class in high school, which I have proof of that too. And that's an old lineup right there, but yeah, I am trying to figure out the rest of this weekend into the weekend, and maybe look at the general patterns for the week after that. You know, today's the last day of winter, so that's exciting news, right? Without further ado, let's start the talk. Always like starting the talk by looking at the current conditions here, but I'm gonna have to expand my horizons here. Okay, so let's take a look at the satellite image here, as well as take a look at the 500 millibar. As you can see right here, most of the eastern United States is under a trough, a very cold trough, which I'm pretty sure was pretty cold for most of us this morning, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be cold tonight into the tomorrow morning from this cold air outbreak here. You know, spring starts tomorrow and winter is still trying to cling on to all of us. We have some lake effect snow in the Great Lakes region, as you can see in just a moment right here. There's some, some lake effect snow right off. I forget what that lake. That's Lake Ontario, I think. So there's lake effect snow. Last day of winter in the lake effect region. So it seems like we have a high pressure system in the west. It's cut off low that's stuck. It's down here in Connecticut, down here in California and Arizona there. Let's see how this is going to progress going on throughout the whole rest of the week. Without further ado, let's do that, and let's go to the models now. Let's back up. Let's look at the GFS model. Let's just start with the GFS and see what the GFS is going to have to say. So there's that cold air outbreak, as you can see in the 500 millibar. That's pretty much saying the exact same thing. You got a warm ridge up here from high pressure in the west, right there, Pacific West, right there. We got high pressure in the middle of the country. We got a low pressure system up here in, Nova Scotia up there. So that's current conditions here. As we go forward now, that cold air is going to keep on pressing southward, and we're going to have a little clipper system, as I saw in my last live stream. Remember, if you watched my live stream, I said I keep seeing a pesky low pressure system by the time we got to Wednesday, and there it is. It's still in the forecast. But now that we are closer out, it's actually going to happen. It looks like, as far as I can see right here, it looks like it's going to give some rain and snow showers again for the Great Lake region and in New York, as you can see with all that blue right there. Some of that energy might be getting into my area in Massachusetts, but it looks like it's going to hold off until Wednesday afternoon into the evening, and I think most of the precipitation might be falling on Wednesday afternoon, and it's going to be too warm for any snow to happen on Wednesday. If we do get any type of snow or flurries or anything, it would have to be on Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening. Other than that, it's going to be too warm. So this low pressure system is going to give us a few showers or snow showers on Wednesday from this another cold outbreak. As you can see, this high pressure system here and this low is going to interact and reinforce the cold air on Tuesday. As you can see, it's going to probably be a breezy cold day on Thursday, as you can see right there. High pressure system right here is going to lock in the cold. Now this, listen up everyone, listen up. This low pressure system right here is going to tap into some cold air. I don't know how this is going to play out, or I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know the full details here, but this low pressure system is going to run into this cold air. This high pressure system in the last frame right here is bringing in northerly winds, clockwise rotation, folks. So this high pressure system is going to try to lock in the cold air before the storm starts cranking up the south winds, and then it might become too warm on Saturday morning and the afternoon. So this particular model right here, if I go to the 24-hour snowfall map, it's indicating right here that we're gonna get snow in my neighborhood in Massachusetts. As you can see right here, this is the 12Z run for the GFS from today, right? Look at that, 24 inches in the highest elevations over there. Let's go to the previous runs. It seems like it's increasingly becoming more snowier in this storm system coming up on Friday night, Saturday for us in New England right here. I saw this during my lunch break this afternoon, and it sprung my attention that this model right here and other models are saying that it's supposed to be a snowy beginning of next weekend for most people in New England that wants the ski season to be overextended, really. Let's look at the Canadian perspective of it. The Canadian perspective is not as aggressive as the American model, but it's also saying that there's going to be some snow. It looks like it's going to be centralized in the Berkshires and northern Worcester County and places up there in the hills in New Hampshire, as you can see right there. So there's already been 2 models that are already hitting snow. Yes, even though it's going to be spring starting tomorrow, winter's not over. And we all know that if we are New Englanders, we have to wait until at least like mid-April into even possibly May for it to say finally winter's all over. That's for sure. Let's take a look at this model right here, the Icon, which is a German model. It's also saying that there's going to be chances of snow up in the hills right there, but it looks like most of the action is going to be further up north where the high pressure can handle, keep the cold air in place longer than places down south. So it seems to me right here that northern New England people are going to be having a lot of bit of fun with this storm this weekend. It's going to be dumping quite a considerable amount of snow up there in the hills and the mountains. So yeah, they're going to be happy to be skiing into April, that's for sure. Let's take a look at the Euros. The Euros developed now? No, it's not developed quite yet. The 12Z run is still developing. It hasn't developed yet, but let's take a look at the Euro 0Z, right? Why don't we? Where are we now? See this little moisture right here? You can see a little bit of moisture coming down from the Great Lakes region. And here it is overnight on Friday into Saturday. You got all this green right here, and you got plenty enough cold air with the 540 line right here. So there's plenty of cold air aloft, as you can see from right here. and plenty of cold air at the surface. So what I was doing during my lunch break, I was stopping at 12Z, right, using the 24-hour snow accumulation and taking a look at how much is going to fall. I would say maybe like about a quarter inch of rainfall, so maybe like a dusting to up to 2 inches of snow on Friday night to Saturday morning. But the Euro model says this ain't going to be a big storm, though. It's just going to be brushed by moisture as the cold air basically, dips down. As you can see there, that storm never even reaches us. Finally, by the time we get into hump day next week, there's like some type of messy disturbance here. That's a lot of warm air there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like tropical. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like a lot of tropical moisture may be possible next week. Now I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm already into next week, but I just wanted to play around with stuff. This is a weather discussion just because I want to talk about the weather among myself here and try to see if I can be able to get myself more up to date on the latest trends of what's going on here. So it looks like, as far as I can do, I can stop it right here. It's like, today is Monday, right? Tomorrow's the first day of spring. First day of spring in New England, or at least in my area right here, it's going to be probably fair weather. I don't think I see anything on Tuesday to worry about. Probably a sun cloud blend, probably a pretty cold day like today. Now this is 6-hour average, so from 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it looks like it's going to be mostly sunny. By the time the afternoon comes, it's going to cloud over as that clipper system is going to be coming in. Looks like it's going to be sunny tomorrow morning and clouds start giving away. The afternoon, the temperatures are going to be 40 to 45, outside of the Berkshires being in the 30s, as you can see right there. I don't think it's going to be that windy on 5 to 15 mile an hour on Tuesday right there. So tomorrow's going to be probably a snapshot as today, but more clouds are going to be coming in the afternoon time. And by the time we get to Wednesday it's probably going to be a breezy day with rain and or snow showers, depending on how heavy the showers are and if the snow can survive the trip down from the clouds. It's going to be definitely cold enough aloft to produce snow, but it all depends on if the snowflakes will survive the ground, because temperatures look like they're trending to be in the 40s. So it's possible that we get wet snowflakes that ain't going to do much of anything on Wednesday. It looks like that clipper system that we tracking is probably going to be bringing in warmer air into our region. Looks like, yeah, it's bringing south winds right here, southwest winds, Tuesday night into Wednesday, so that's why it's going to be so warm there. So it's going to be probably isolated showers and probably some wet snowflakes on Wednesday. And then Wednesday, that storm is gone. As you can see with all this activity. On your Wednesday, it looks like it's going to probably end up becoming a mostly sunny day, but probably going to be cold and breezy again, right? Yep, I would say 5 to 20 miles per hour winds. It's going to be a breezy cold day. Oh man, temperatures are only going to be like 35 on average on Thursday. Oh yeah, now we're getting into spring, right? And now it's going to be getting right chilly right here. It's like, really? Spring is now on the calendar. Now officially, and now winter's not giving up. Classic. Now with all this cold air set in place, like I just said, ooh, temperatures getting down into the teens. Oh yeah, that's pretty cold. Now that's just one model run there. I can't really take that for granted. Let's look at the Canadian. Oh yeah, we're going to be fighting low to mid 20s on Friday morning after that cold blast. Oh no. It's cold right now in the wind and when I'm in the sun. I'm actually getting in the shade, so I have to actually back up I actually have the backup now. Now it's warm because I'm not in the sun. That's why it was getting so cold. So it looks like we have a very chilly week this week, that's for sure. I can really see it right now. By the time, see, this is why I'm saying this is going to be snow on Friday night, Saturday. The cold air is going to be locked in just enough before daytime that any precipitation that's going to fall could be in the form of snow. As the Euro said, there was going to be some precipitation along the Great Lakes region, so riding along this, the warm and cold air, 540 line. This is below freezing on average. This is above freezing, so the boundary is somewhere right in between. You got this high pressure system that's looks like it's going to be pushing south winds here, so moisture is running into cold air. So there's that blue right there. See how it's blue right there? So from, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning to the afternoon, it turns into green because it's too warm for any snow to form because of the daytime heating and the south wind. So we have a chance to have some, late season snow. It's not going to be that much. If we do get any precipitation, I'm going to say a dusting to no more than 2 or 3 inches of snow before daybreak. That's for sure. That is very possible at the end of the week. This storm moves out of here and reinforces the cold air behind it. Yeah, it's going to be quite windy on Sunday. That's for sure. Let's take a look at temperatures here. Oh yeah, look at that. Temperatures dropping down into the teens in the Berkshires and mid-20s. Oh my God. Look at that. Temperature's going to be struggling to get out of 32 in some places. Oh man, that's not good. Not good. Yep, this is Sunday the 24th. We might struggle to get out of the freezing mark. Oh, look at that. Sunday. Oh, 15 degrees. What? Now, spring is here, but now we're getting more cold. This 15 degrees is almost like January and February standard. This is not cool. This is not cool. Ouch. I hope you guys haven't done any planting. Temperature's still trying to get down into the 20s, into teens right there. Look at those single digits, 7, 10s up there. Oh, what's that fresh snow that they're going to be having in the storm system coming up this weekend? The mountains are going to hold on to the snow at least through April, I would think so, unless we have a really warm spell. And it looks like by Monday we slightly warm up again. So this low passes by and dumps snow in the mountains in New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont, so they're going to be happy. Ski country up there. And it looks like high pressure reinforces the cold air. And then we have maybe another low pressure system by the time we get to midweek next week. So that's pretty cool to know. Now I'm just playing around with the models right now, but it looks like we're going to have another precipitation maker by midweek, mid to late next week maybe, as it's getting pretty cold. I'm in the sun right now, and man, the air is kind of cold right now. That's interesting to see. So now officially we're going to be spring tomorrow, and winter is going to be holding its grip. We're going to be having temperatures in the teens and low 20s by the time we get to even, Thursday or Friday morning and into the weekend. After that low moves that out of here, we're going to have some cold air Sunday and even into next week. Wow, that's not good. Not good at all. Oh boy. Not good. Let's take a look at the Ural's temperatures again. There's Wednesday. There's Wednesday's clipper system that's going to give us a few rain showers. Quite warm there. Temperatures getting into the low 20s in the Berkshires. Thursday looks like it's going to be in the mid upper 30s, low 40s in the eastern part. Look at the temperatures start crashing again on Friday. Wow, look at that, teens to low 20s. Then we warm up a little bit, probably because Friday's going to have, I believe, sunshine then. High pressure on top of us, and then we bring in the southwest winds, bringing in the storm for Saturday. Saturday, the European says that it's going to be just cold enough for any precipitation to be snow before we get to the afternoon and warms up, and then that storm system is going to reinforce the cold air. Not as aggressive as the American model. The American said we were going to be down into the teens and 20s on Sunday, so the Euro is saying it's not going to get as cold. Yeah, that's kind of interesting to see that the Euro's not playing as cold as the American GFS model. And it looks like we're going to be back in the 40s and 50s by next week, according to the Euro. Now the Euro is using the 0Z model, so this model is a little old. So the 12Z GFS might be in line with the 12Z Euro, but the Euro doesn't seem like it's developed yet. See, this model has no low pressure system reinforcing the cold air, so that's why it's probably warmer than the other models that I saw. So I technically don't want to really take the Euro 0Z seriously because it's not a new model run. It's an old model run. Because if I look at the Canadian is also saying there's a low pressure system that's going to be just offshore, not as aggressive as the American model, but it's going to reinforce the cold air again. Then we're going to have high pressure. And then some type of low somewhere right around here. So the GFS and the Canadian 12Z are kind of agreeing to some extent that after the low pressure system moves out on Saturday, it reinforces the cold air on Sunday and possibly Monday. Then the air starts warming up again, and then we're going to be getting into like maybe a midweek rainstorm again, if I'm looking at this right. Yeah, midweek rainstorm this Thursday. It's going to be in a warmer trend, but a weather trend. So that's pretty good to notice there. Very good. Very good to see that the Canadian and the GFS model are basically agreeing to some context. I'm not going to look at the Euro 0Z run because that's not up to date and it's not worth using it. I could use it, but then again, it's not the same model set or the same data into the model. 0Z to 12Z, that's a whole 12-hour difference. And the atmosphere can change overnight, that's for sure. This is just the AI model. I'm just messing with the AI model right now. So there's that moisture that's going to be giving us sun in the morning and then clouding over in the afternoon tomorrow. There's that clipper system that will probably give us just rain showers and wet snowflakes on Wednesday. Wednesday looks like it's going to be a breezy, cold day behind the low. As you can see, the isobars are kind of tight. I would say maybe 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusts up to 30. It's going to be a chilly day on Thursday, but sun will be breaking out. Friday should be just a very rather cold and not as windy as Thursday, because I'm pretty sure the isobars are a lot lighter. Yeah, high pressure's on top of us, but it's still going to be cold, that's for sure. And then as we take a look at the weekend's forecast, and this model right here, the AI for the 6Z run, also I think it's going to say up to like 5. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you. I have to remember not to have those pop-ups come up because that was kind of annoying. The Euro AI model, I'm pretty sure is flirting with like 5 inches of snow. I thought I saw early during my lunch break, because you can see the storm right here brings in precipitation, and it hangs on for quite a while, because the precipitation comes in sometime Friday night into Saturday, and it lingers all the way until like Monday night. I don't know if this is going to be accurate or not, but if that's the case there, if I take a look at this model perspective of the weekend storm, it's saying that it's going to be below freezing pretty much at all points here. Let's stop at 0Z. Let's stop at 0Z on Sunday night. Look how much precipitation is expected, and if I were to look at the surface is right at 32. So if it was snowing at all points, I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe 4 to 6 inches of snow in some places. So, so the chances this weekend, Friday into Saturday, there's a chance for a significant snowstorm. A significant snowstorm. It looks minor right now. I don't expect anything more than a coating to like up to 2-3 inches away from the elevations. The elevations, I would think, maybe flirting with 4 inches if everything sets to stone, because remember that high pressure system is going to be kind of locking in the cold air on Friday. So when the storm does come, it's going to have some cold air to play around with. So we're going to have to watch that very closely there. And by the time we get to next week, that's the storm system right there, and it's going to pull away, and then it's going to be bringing in some warm air for next week, which I think that will happen with some precipitation. Yeah, this low here, see this low out here is the same low all the other models the same, but this low pressure system is long gone, so this is kind of getting it right, but this is saying that the storm system is going to linger. And then there's going to be some type of low pressure system by midweek, as you can see right there. So there's a lot of activity this week. I would say there's a lot of activity I need to iron out for next week. We have that small low pressure system Wednesday, but that's pretty much the only action besides Saturday's little system that I have to iron out. And it looks like this storm system right here, if it does move out right here, might be cold enough for snow again. So the AI model is really being happy to give us snow, as you can see right there. Because, see, Thursday we were below freezing, and it's giving us, those isobars below freezing there. So some places could even get more snow if this low pressure system does what it does right there. So I think it's good for a recap, as I've been talking for long enough. At least a half an hour, right? Yep, 33 minutes I've been talking. That's a good enough for a live stream there. Alright, so let's do a recap of what I just said. As I'm actually kind of cold for not moving. Okay, so let's recap as I'm showing my end splash screen again. So let's recap for like the 5th or 6th or something time, because I know people come and go on my live stream. So people complain my live stream is too long. I kind of summarize as I go on my live stream. So the cold continues tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow looks like it's going to be probably like 45 degrees outside of the Berkshire, because there's a little bit of warm air being intruded into that clipper system that will give us rain or snow showers Wednesday. Wednesday, once that low pressure system moves out, will reinforce the cold air, and it will be a cold, windy day Thursday with highs probably either side of 35. If anything, maybe 40 degrees in the Middlesex County area, like Lowell, Chelmsford area may hit 40, but other than that, like pretty much either side of 35 for the high on Thursday. Friday, that high pressure system is going to be calming the winds. It's going to be light and variable winds Friday. Lots of sunshine probably Thursday and Friday, but temperatures are going to be in the 30s both days. Then watching a potential storm that's going to produce a snow potential in our region on Friday night into Saturday. A minor accumulation is possible. I think that storm system's gone by Sunday. Sunday's going to be probably some sun, very cold and windy. Definitely maybe a day that we're stuck maybe in the 32 in most places if you're in the high elevations in the Berkshires. So it looks like it's trending to be really cold. Maybe Sunday and Monday of next week. But then I think we are on a warming trend, possibly by the time we get to Tuesday, Wednesday, as we may get another low pressure system in here by then. That will give us rain, but the details are a little scattered around. So basically the title of my live stream should end up being Spring Comes by Calendar, but Winter by Feel. For the pretty much the next several days. Next week I think we break the cold and we get into more of a rainier, mild spring pattern. I'm pretty sure what I would think for next week. So, as I'm kind of cold and I want to move around and enjoy the rest of the day, I will have to sign off for the day. This is your meteorologist, local meteorologist from Massachusetts. I can do the Northeast or anywhere, but I like to concentrate on Massachusetts as that's really local for me. So it seems like no one wanted to chat on my stream, so I basically was talking to myself today, which is alright because now I know what to expect for the rest of the week and what to play around for next week. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to bundle up most of this week and even into the weekend. I don't think I'm going to be dropping my winter coat until probably by the time we get to like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week when we get back into the 40s and 50s. So peace out all. This is me, all just ready signing off, and I will catch you probably Wednesday. Wednesday is another. I always like doing it every other day. So by the time tomorrow I don't need to do a forecast because I just did it now. So I like to probably do it Wednesday and Friday. See you then. Peace out all.